Hello, friends. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you are still, I don't even know what the word is. It doesn't have to be positive. Doesn't have to be optimistic. I just hope you're still, I don't want to say alive. Obviously, you're still alive. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Let's get going. Then I'm going to throw it over to you right away. Before I do anything, like this video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that we still have all of our faculties, like the fact that we can hang out tonight. But let's get going. I'm Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, November the 24th, on a night where the Canucks lost 4-1 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Susan, hold on to your questions. I will answer them, but just not yet. So if you're relatively new here, or if you're new, you know what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now. Hit it now. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because you can't comment unless you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button for daily Canucks insight. That's, well, I say positive, timely, and trustworthy. It's definitely timely and trustworthy, although I'm not sure how positive it's going to be. And if you're also new here, know that I'll talk for the first 10 minutes or so, and then I'll throw it over to you. So you can certainly talk to people. You can talk to other people in the chat, but I won't be reading the questions until 10 minutes in. But I will turn it over to all of you. And Susan, is it your birthday today? I'm sorry that they laid an egg on your birthday, but I appreciate you being here on your birthday. Interesting. This is the first night, and it wasn't even a motivation thing. It was more of a time thing. Although maybe it's a bit of a motivation thing. This is the first time I didn't do a post-game YouTube short, and the first time I didn't do a post-game video. Now, admittedly, it's Wednesday night. This is the first Wednesday night game that happened so early. So from basically 6 until 8:30, I am busy at church with kids, with students, with parents. So it's not like I can just sneak away and record a YouTube video. But you know, if I really wanted to, I could have, and I didn't feel the motivation to do so. And I'm not going to sit here and ask for, sympathy, or rather props. Oh, Clay, you're so dedicated. You've done a video after every single game this season. I actually wanted to, or I would have. It had nothing to do with the loss, but it had everything to do with my availability tonight. So we're doing this instead. Then I'm sure I'll do something tomorrow morning. All right. Let's give shout outs and thank yous. Firstly, thank you to the moderators. Not sure how busy you'll be tonight. You never know. After a loss, it can get kind of crazy, kind of busy. So moderators, thank you in advance. Do what you got to do. As I always say, if you're not sure, just leave it. Let someone else deal with it. Yeah. Racist, homophobic, sexist in a different language. Definitely delete it. Otherwise, let it go. I see a lot of good questions already. Make sure you hang on to them, because I will definitely address them in a few minutes or so. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, my lead sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay. And I know that there's at least 2 or 3 of you on here from YouTube that have actually joined Patrick, which is pretty cool. Shout out to Jason Lim and his team of Van City Experts Real Estate Group. They are wonderful new sponsors of mine, and you may have noticed if you watched my vlog today that I'm mentioning them basically in my vlogs as well. So thankful for Jason and for all he does as well. Gassy Jack Art, maker of these wonderful prints, and you can see today that I went with old school prints. I went with Daniel and Henrik and Roberto, back to the glory days, maybe for some inspiration. And thank you to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. Also, to hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Hall of Fame members, Jens 95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and Hsmfangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support, as always. And thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You're listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. By the way, as you see on the screen, Hero and Hall of Fame members, I'll be setting the links up tomorrow, the invitation tomorrow, for our next round of Zoom chats and that will be this Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. So you have a choice of one weekend day or 2 weeknights. Again, Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. We'll try and get all those chats done over those 3 days. I was talking so slowly because I was thinking about doing it next weekend, first weekend in December, but we'll see. No, we'll see if we can get it done this weekend for sure. Thank you, Andrew, for the compliment. You should be the GM because you address all of our questions every day compared to Jim Bang. So let me chat for about 4 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to put a quick poll up, and I'll leave it up for 4 minutes now. This sounds so conceited, but who cares? What would be the best job? Okay, guys, I'm just putting a fun little poll up here. Just have fun with it. Basically, the poll question says this: What would be the best job for me with the Vancouver Canucks? Is it president, GM, coach, or PR, public relations / communications? So president, GM, coach, or PR. And I'll actually let that run for 4 minutes, and then I'll recap it. No, 3 minutes. I'll recap it in 3 minutes, and then we'll get to all of your questions. Mira, great to see you. I sent you a message, you know where, so I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but check out you know where when you can. Okay, I'm just going to talk for 3 minutes. I didn't see this game. The game was from 4 to 6:30. Basically, I was at setting up for my religious education night, and then of course running my religious education night. That's why, you know how I say Tuesday and Wednesday are the 2 nights where I can't go to Canucks games, because Tuesday is bowling. Actually, James, I was going to put mascot on there, but I ran out of James, I ran out of options. I thought you could do 5, but I guess you can only do 4. But yes, I was going to put mascot on there as well, but I think that would be too easy. All right, so someone said, Jamie said, I didn't miss too much. Yeah, so I heard that the Canucks got outplayed in the first period, but it was 0-0. Then I heard that they actually played okay in the second period, but they were down 3-0. So I'm not sure how that works. And then Horvat scores, empty netter, 4-1. I'll get to the locker room comments in a second. By the way, I forgot to say, no matter where you're watching from, you guys memorize this. You can say it along with me. No matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Seaston in Richmond, in the city, in the Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for school, getting ready for work, getting ready for bed. But the fact that you are here with me, I appreciate you. You guys know that I do not take it for granted. You know that despite how bad this team is right now, that I'm still thrilled with our community of people on this channel. And I do think that definitely have the best subscribers and the best community here. Might not be the biggest, might not be whatever, but I do think the level of engagement, the way that you care for one another, that you care for me, I feel it, and that I care for you guys. Yeah, Bob, I will talk Canucks, but I do that in 10 minutes at the 10-minute mark. Maybe I'm boring Bob, but that's okay. So like this video if you're here. Like the fact that we are together, and like the fact that that we can chat about the Canucks despite them not playing well. And yes, if you saw a picture I put on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, a picture from a night that I emceed 2 weeks ago, but it is my mic drop photo. So if you haven't seen that, I like to drop the mic once in a while. I wouldn't say I necessarily drop the mic on these live streams, but yeah, I'm happy that you guys are here. And I'll just say this. Yeah, I did see Miller's comments about he's not sure if everyone's bought in. There are some rumors going around today that I've seen from 2 different sources about some dressing room strife for sure. So a lot of insiders, media guys are speculating about it. I've heard a lot about it. So we'll see if that's indeed the case. But if what I've been seeing and hearing is true, it is not a good look. And I'll just say that. Okay, while I look at this poll question, why don't you guys like the video And then as I look at how do you see the final results here? Oh, here we go. So 55 votes, almost half of you, 50% saying PR, 25% saying GM, 20% saying president, and 5% saying coach. I definitely, Gord, this is group therapy session number, well, how many games has it been? 20 games? Probably 20. So thank you guys. Oh, I'm going to end the poll right there because it's nice, even numbers. 50, 25, 20. Oh, no, they weren't even numbers. 50, 24, 19, and 5. Thanks a lot for your votes, guys. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, let's get going. And we have a new member. Let's give some love to Jacko. That is awesome. Thank you for your membership, Jacko. That is great. I believe you're an all-star member. That is great. That is awesome. I appreciate you. Okay, let's going. I can't even talk. Let's get going. By the way, thanks to everyone to watch my vlog this morning. I was excited about the PPG line. Pettersson, Podkolzin, Garland at the PPG Paints Arena. I gave my bowling update. We won last night. And Pettersson had the 4th fewest ice time of all forwards, which is crazy. Mira, thank you for using that emoji. I should probably update those. And Jacko, great to have you as an all-star member. Fangirl, hi Clay. Should Benning be demoted to the scouting department? Then a new GM is hired, or would a president or hockey ops help? Everything would help. I think if Benning, no, you don't even put Benning as a scout. If you move on from Benning, you move on from him completely. I would not put him here. And then, yeah, I think a president would be good. It would put a layer in between him or whoever the GM is and management. Actually, the owner, I should say. 80. Hey, Clay, did you pull a muscle jumping over that couch? No, but I almost broke my leg. That was from a music video that I did 4 years ago, a commercial for Lazy Boy, actually. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check it out. And yes, I did almost break my leg, but thank you. Did we get another subscriber in Trevor Johnson? Thank you for subscribing, Trevor. Hello, Marcus. Corey, if there is locker room drama that's on the coach, Green has got to go. See more calls for Green's head for sure. Derek, hi, Clay. Who on the Canucks would you say would be untouchable? For me, I would go, despite how they're playing, I'd go PD, Hughes, Demko, Podkolzin, and Hoglander. Those are the 5. I think given contract situations, Horvat, Miller, Besser could be touchable. So I would go PD, Hughes, Demko, Podkolzin, and Hoglander. Those are my 5. I know a lot of people are down on PD right now, but I really think, I hope this is just a bad stretch. Susan, I really do not like Ben Kuzma for throwing names out there as Miller and Besser, making Besser look bad and saying stuff like Besser doesn't trust the team anymore. Yeah, and they had to address it. Oh, we have another subscriber, Eddie Money. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, that's, yeah. You're going to hear more and more of that, Susan, as the team does more poorly. And once again, happy birthday. I'm sorry they didn't win for you. Mira, I love that about the game. Even less ice time for PD. Garland is untouchable. Yeah, no, he's playing well. Easton, do you believe Green is the coach brings the Stanley Cup to Vancouver? No, I don't. Easton, I don't. Steve, both should score more of those goals. Yep. Justin, hi Clay. Do you hear Patrick Johnson reporting that Francesco and Roberto Aquilini is at odds over the direction of the team? Yeah, I saw that in his article from tonight, and it doesn't surprise me for sure. I don't know who's going which way. Probably Francesco's pushing for the playoffs, right? And Roberto's saying, let's tear this down and do it all over again. Pullman is untouchable. Yeah, like no other team wants to touch him. Who should be Benning's replacement as GM? Good question. I've always thought about coaching. GM, I really like Lawrence Gilman. I don't know if he'd come back. There's a guy named Eric Tulsky out of Carolina that is good as well. But I admittedly, even though I think Benning should go over Green, I know more about coaching candidates than I do know about GM candidates. LA Women's Hoops. Are Benning's moves his or orders from the owner? Some owners think they're... I think in this... Well, this is interesting. Darren Dreger said on Sekeres and Price that Benning would have fired Green already if Benning had the power to. So that completely intimates that ownership is running the show here, not the GM. Almost 100 people in here. Good points, though. Thank you again for the subscription. Eddie Money. I love a rainy night. That's Eddie Money's song. That's probably way too old for any of you. I'd replace Green with AV, but isn't AV still coaching? Pittsburgh. Hello, Pittsburgh. Sorry about the loss. No worries. You don't have to apologize. You're a much better team than we are. Tristan Jarry is now in contention for Team Canada in February. He has put together a good string of games. Is he as good as Price if he comes back? Marc-Andre Fleury, Carter Hart, Jordan Binnington. Maybe. Gordzilla, I don't think you can demote a head coach to Abbotsford. Nice to see you, Seek. Hello, Sean. Garland has been good. Yeah, Mira has been consistent, not even in her criticism, and it's not unfair criticism. Mira has been consistent, though, with her views on PD, for sure. Yeah, Fillmore, this season's almost turning out worse than 97-98. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think so at the time. But, that season, I think, for the time, relative speaking, we had even better players compared to other players then. And that was definitely a leadership struggle, Messier and Linden. I'm not sure if this is so much a leadership struggle as opposed to something else rotten in the organization. Hello, Carol. You're not alone in thinking that. Marcus misses Roussel and Beagle. Yeah, there's some people that said just stay the course, right? Let Beagle, Roussel, and Ericsson's contract run out, and then you'd have all this money. Although I'd argue Ekman Larson and Garland haven't been the problem, but it did hamstring us, especially with Ekman Larson's contract, and we lost our first-round pick as well. ADI, TANK, I noticed I never say the word. You will never, there's no guarantee. Sam J, if you think the season over, is it better to leave it alone and then make the necessary changes in the offseason? Well, it's 62 more games. So that's a long time you don't want to be like dead man walking. So I wouldn't, no, I think you can make changes now because you got to think of the players in there. You don't want to just leave them out to dry for 62 more games. Isn't it crazy? 62 more games. David, not a fan of Green or Horvat. Easton, the quality of chance. Yeah, we even shots, but the quality I heard wasn't as good. Corey, do I see Besser being traded? I don't actually. I think he's close to untouchable. I think you look at Miller first. I don't think you should. I don't think you should trade Miller. Oh, sick. Happy belated birthday. So it's Susan's birthday today. Sig's birthday yesterday. Turned 29 until you exit my prime. Until you exit your prime. Well, if 30 is exiting your prime, then I must be decrepit. Nick Parker is more on track with his predictions for sure. Roberto greater than Francesco, says Willie. David's advocating for a teardown. Susan, is Aquilini not yet embarrassed? That's a good point. He should be. I agree with Addy. Smash the like button. Thank you. Why doesn't Francesco just put one of the brothers? Because I don't think they're hockey guys. They're money guys, but they're not hockey guys. Passing by the graveyard. I do not know that one, Marcus. Marcus, how old are you, by the way? If you know Eddie Money. Bill, how long do you think till changes happen, whether it's management, coaching, or players? I think if we see another stinker on Friday against Columbus, it could happen on the weekend. Some people are saying it won't happen while we're away. Who knows? Who knows? How long are you going to wait? I love a rainy night. Yes, exactly, Mira. Justin, would the Isles be up for a trade? They're massively struggling. Maybe Noah Dobson and a first-round pick. That's a lot. Are you talking for like someone like Miller or Besser, Justin? Johnny, when's the last time we had a proven Stanley Cup winning coach or GM? Well, I'd say 2011 when it was Vigneault and Gillis. Deadline to decide on NHL players going to Olympics is January 10. That would make sense, a month in advance. Oh, that's right. It's Eddie Rabbit is I Love a Rainy Night. Eddie Money is, yes. What was I thinking? Oh, doesn't Eddie Money sing, hold on, let me look this up because I don't want to get a second song wrong. But I can't play this. Last time I played Celebration by Kool and the Gang, I got a copyright strike. Oh no. Yes. You know what song I was thinking of? I know Eddie Money's "Take Me Home Tonight." Na 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 na. Although I might get a copyright strike for singing so poorly. Okay, so Eddie Rabbit is Lover Rainy Night. Eddie Money is Money tickets to 2 tickets to Paradise and Take Me Home Tonight. Okay, I'm good. Susan, you do not need to apologize for anything on this channel. Never apologize, especially on your birthday. Look at that. I lost 3 viewers when I started singing. Yeah, some would say if Benning's on his way out, why would you let him make a trade? Eddie Money says PD, Horvat, and Myers need to go. Dogwood says we can point to the home wrecker in 97-98. Mira says never trade Horvat. I just like our team. Just need a new GM and coach. You just bought 2 Demko jerseys. Princess Camille, why do you need 2 Demko jerseys? Sean Avery likes the Blue Jackets. Miller and Besser for 2 first rounders and a top prospect. Yeah, you need that. Because I think Miller, you get a player and a pick or a player and a prospect. Besser, a first rounder. So would I do Miller and Besser for 2 first rounders? That is definitely a way to rebuild. I don't know though if I do that. I don't like the idea of trading Miller. Mira says if we trade anyone, it would be Besser or Petey. I don't think they're trading Petey. David, it's hard to read because I think the 200 character limit is be awesome if you can get your questions all in one, so I don't have to jump around. But you're basically saying Habs need to make a decision on whether to keep or fire Mark Bergevin. Curious as to what Canucks fans similar logic to apply to Bergevin's Vancouver counterpart Benning. Yeah, they got to make a decision. I agree with you there. Clay, what do you think of Canada's New Jerseys? I like them, Nick. I like them. Penguins outskated the Canucks. Yep. Nobody needs to be traded. Someone needs to get fired. Yeah, I'm seeing more about management, coaching, and less about the players. Yeah, Pittsburgh. That's a fair comment. In the bubble, we beat a not so good Minnesota team, disinterested St. Louis Blues team, and then honestly, Vegas outplayed us. But Demko was amazing in games 5, 6, and 7, and some of our guys were playing well, admittedly, especially our top players. But yeah, I think that was more us overachieving for sure. Mark is not sure if you can trade coaches. Yeah, Green is running out of things to say for sure. Good point, Susan. Yeah, Meyer, literally dead man walking. Myers and Pullman were not good tonight. Eddie Money, it's your birthday today? Awesome. Happy birthday. Thoughts on Green's decision to pretty much bench Pettersson late second, third? Well, he tried the other way of giving him a lot of ice time. He hinted that you either give a guy a lot of ice time or you take away ice time. So today he took away ice time. Let's see if that motivates him. I'm okay with it. Once. Should Aquilini do a press conference? Sammy, do not hold your breath. I think he's spoken to the media once since he's been here. Once or twice. Yeah, Boudreau. Boudreau doesn't have a lot of playoff success, but I don't know. I've always liked him. Who do you think can buy the Canucks? Will it be someone from Vancouver or an American that will relocate and win the Cup? I sure hope it's not the latter. And I hope Aquilini wouldn't sell to foreign, you know what I mean, from out of market. Marcus is 19, old soul, young guy. Gary says, honestly, GM should not make any changes. Let both Ben and Green go. Okay. Derek, Clay, are you confident that even with the change in coaching that Canucks won't be able to turn it around? They're just so far behind. They are 14 points in 20 games. That's 62 games left. They basically got to go 30. They have to get 38 wins plus 4 extra points. That's a lot in only 62 games. So even with a coaching change, you got to go 7 out of 10 wins. That's tough for any team. Yeah, Avian Gillis did not win the Cup, but honestly, imagine if that Boston series goes the other way. That buys you a couple decades of goodwill. You can thank GTA San Andreas for this musical Mira. That is amazing. Do you think one 6 or 7 game winning streak will at least get the team back in the race? Depends on what you call in the race. It gets them back to 500, and at least they can see where they have to get. Right now, they can't even see. But yes, a 6 or 7 game winning streak, sure. That, and not only gets you back in the hunt a little bit, but gets you a whole whack load of confidence. Yep. Interesting. Shane says Aquilino will hang the players out to dry before he changes coach or GM. Clay, what's your confidence level now in the Canucks making the playoffs? Not very high. Immediately, not very high. Love the chat in there. One home and one away. Not sure what we're talking about there. Oh, the 2 Demko jerseys. Gotcha. Mira, did you just say, call me duh? Couldn't choose between original blue and retro. Nice. There's another PPG, Powerpuff Girls. Shane says players are checked out. Pittsburgh says at least we're not Arizona, but I think we're only 4 points ahead of them now. Fangirl, how do you stay so positive after loss? Because I'm at the point where I don't get a loss affect me. Don't let a loss affect me. Yeah, no, I still, obviously, I'd much rather have them win than lose, but I also, I don't know. I think, especially when I press go live, although I think some of you might like it if I went on a crazy rant and started throwing stuff around and swearing. Oh, I don't know if you'd like that. But that's simply not my style, and I don't think it would be very authentic. Sure, I get upset. I want the team to win, as always, and I don't say this as show off. I always say I spend a lot of time, energy, and money on this team, like many of you do as well. How can the team play well when they lack confidence? Yeah, they certainly do not look confident. They do not look unified. That's for sure. That's for sure. Susan, I have home Orca PD new retro for Hughes and Besser. Nice. Andrew likes the black Canadian. Yeah, I like it a lot too. I like Crosby. Maybe Mira because he scored the game-winning goal for Canada in the 2010 Olympics. Yeah, sure, he's not the toughest guy. He whines a bit, whatever. But you gotta respect his talent. At least you don't have to. I do. Zach says trade Miller while his stock is high. Thank you, Shannon. Take me home tonight, indeed. Bo was peaking 2 years ago, perhaps. Players have checked out, says Shane. Steve says trade Besser instead of Miller. If I had to pick one, I would do that too, but I don't want to do either. Corey, December 10 against the Jets. Nice. I'll be at that game as well. Mira says Miller versus Besser. What's going to happen with the teams? Fans? Yeah. I don't know, Dylan. If they do not have a good road trip here, you thought the last homestand was bad. This one's going to be even worse. Jim's first move when he hired a GM was trade Kessler for less than equal. That might have been a sign. Yep. Green was blaming the media. I didn't hear that. Was it a good idea to sign PD to a bridge? Easton, so it's too early to say, but I don't think he's going to be this bad for all 3 years, but then it would make us look smart. Addy, you make a good point about going to games. You know, I'm so lucky that I only have 3 games left to sell. Imagine if I had the whole season to sell. I'd lose all my money. Seek says, if Luke Bourdon hadn't passed away, do you think we would have drafted Tkachuk over Ole in 2016 with a 29-year-old top 14 man in the lineup instead of Edler? Yeah, ahead of Edler. So tough to say. No, that's a fair question, but we don't know. Bourdon may have been top 2. Bourdon may have been a bust. We don't know. Although I liked a lot of Bourdon's game. Yeah, and that does change the way you build your team for sure. Hello, coming reviews. Coach Rob, could you maybe buy the team if we up the donations? Yeah, we'd have to move a little bit. Gord, what is the next game you're going to? I'll need a pep talk between periods. All right, Gord. Gordzilla, are you who I think you are? I don't know what your YouTube name is, but Gordzilla, are you the guy that I talked to earlier this morning, like at 7 a.m.? If you are, let me know. But yeah, I'll be going to... Hold on, let me pull up my spreadsheet. Oh, it's on this computer. Oh, this might not work. Oh no, I can do it over here. I am going to google.com docs, or was it sheets? Aha, Canucks Master. I am going to... So I'm going December 4. Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm going a lot this week or next week. I'm going to 4, 6, not 8, 10, and 12. Yeah, so I'm going to 4 of the next 5. So we can meet up. Okay, that took a while. Now I'm behind. Okay, I'm going to jump back, get to questions, you guys, just so I can catch up. But I appreciate all your comments, but I don't want to get too far behind. I always say that, and then I fall too far behind. Marcus, good point about Garland and the cap space. Fillmore, did you know PD had an assist tonight? That's Marcus Pedersen. Very funny. Marcus, you should still go to the game. Who would buy the Canucks if the team was on sale? I don't even know who's around. Susan, and who's got the money, who'd want to. Is there any way at this point we can complain to sports media reporters to stop doing Canucks after game post interviews? I'm tired of players. No, because Susan, I think there's still enough appetite for them in the market to hear from them. The vibe is pretty bad. Why you have to be mad is just game. How long will it take management and ownership to finally do something? I think by the end of this road trip, you could see something. GLCPC, good-looking Canucks pessimistic club. Never. Steve goes, Daniel, nice. Crosby, McDavid, McKinnon line. That would be pretty sick. Although I think they want Crosby centering his own line with maybe Bergeron and Marchand. I don't think you need them on the same line, actually. Shine. Now a Caps fan. Wow, that was quick. Vidal. Here's a win for you, Clay. New Kids on the Block at New Edition on 49th American Music Awards. Battle Boston. Vince, I did see it. I thought of you. You know, I'm partial to New Edition, as you know. Nice to see you, Vidal. Yeah, Travis, the game, pretty much what people expected. Favorite Canuck of all time, Corey, is Roberto Luongo. Roberto Luongo. Coming, you are more than welcome. I know you are more than welcome to join this channel as a hero. I would never say no to that. That's up to you. Obviously, I would appreciate your support, but you certainly don't have to. I know you comment on my videos a lot, so I appreciate that you are a supporter of this channel. Oh, Shai was just joking. Mira's a big Caps fan. She's saying sell stuff. Peter, it's time for you and your son Sean to take over the Canucks with Parker too. Okay, I'll set up a meeting. Combined, I'm older than the two of those 8 guys put together. I think Parker's 23 and Sean's 20. So that's 43, I'm 47. Welcome, Jed. Yeah, I like Crosby. Why did Luongo game throw? He didn't have a lot of help. Shane doesn't think there'll be any changes. I would love to, except I don't want to put Clay in a tough spot to have to mention my name, which is in the adult. Yeah. When I saw that, yes. So when I see it and I read it out loud, I can either say reviews or pretend it's a different version of that word. But I'm mature. You're mature. Yeah, fangirl, wait till they're better. Yeah, Brock is... I don't know if Brock's bringing down PD or PD's bringing down Brock. It's tough. Kyle says, Rick said, scared to shake management now betting time is up. That's fair. Jed is saying green needs to go before betting. Yeah, PD's time on ice was the fourth lowest. It was the 3 fourth line guys and then him. What went wrong with 2003 team? Yeah, they should have gotten past Minnesota. That was weird. I don't know if Andrew Castle's one guy makes much of a difference, but yeah, that was an underachieving team for sure. Austin, no problem. Miller's honest. I love his honesty, but it was very telling. Thank you. I'm going to call you C Reviews from now on. You know, I didn't even think about it when I would say the name out loud. If that's what it means, though, I'll go C Reviews. These vids are group therapy. I'm happy to help, Shane. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Oh, Gord. Okay. Because there's another Gord that I was working out with this morning. So, yeah, make sure you say hi. I do get stopped a lot more this year, which I like. My son Sean, my lovely wife Gail, they kind of roll their eyes. I brought a friend from Winnipeg to the game, as you guys know, on Friday night. And he was actually surprised at how many times I do get stopped. It sounds show-offy, but I love it. I love it. And so I don't even bother setting meetup times anymore. I just kind of walk around the concourse. For instance, on first intermission, I went to go meet Marie, but I was stopped a couple times on the way there, a couple times on the way back. But I enjoy it. I love meeting people. It's not about getting popular or whatever. It's about meeting other Canucks fans and having genuine conversations with them for sure. But yes, Gord, hopefully I see you at a game. Marcus, thanks for being here. I know it's 1:30 over there. GL Rebirth likes Tanev and Edler. Austin, it might be tough right now. I'm a few minutes behind, but I saw a hot take jumped in there. Hello, legend. Takes one to know one, as you know. Okay, now I'm only 4 minutes behind. I got to keep cranking. Do the Canucks take a flyer on Kane? Patrick Kane, yes. Evander Kane, no. Easton, Clay, if you were the GM, would you trade Miller or give him a long-term extension? I hinted at the rumors that's going around right now that Miller might not resign. That's still a year and a half from now. I think I would decide that at the end of next season to see where we're at and see where he's at. Put Luongo in net. Robin Bawa, my favorite D of all time is Matthias Olin. As of now, Fangirl, I think NHL players still want to go. Mira likes Demko. PD got benched today. Well, he got some short shifts. We'll put it that way for sure. Yeah, I don't know where Lucas is. And sometimes he messages me when he's not on here, but I think Thursday is his busy work day too. I don't know, actually. Travis Green, nobody deserves to celebrate a cup more than Clay Emo and the hockey guy. Well, that's elite company. I really respect what the hockey guy does. And thank you, Travis Green. I think many of you in here deserve it just as much as I do. You're just as passionate and as knowledgeable as I am. I'm just the one with the YouTube channel and the microphone and the camera. See reviews. I hope Benny doesn't do anything stupid like trade our upcoming first rounder. Yeah, I don't think I don't think Eckling would let him. I hope not. Dogwood. If the triplets are really good, sure. Jacko. Hey, Clay, give us your top 5 Canucks. Favorite shooter, favorite passer, favorite goaltender, favorite defenseman, and favorite captain. Wow. Favorite shooter, let's go with Naslin. Favorite passer, Henrik. Favorite goaltender, easy one, Luongo. Favorite D-man, Matthias Olin. Favorite captain, Luongo was a captain, but favorite captain, gotta go Linden. Now I caught up to Hot Takes, still 4 minutes behind. Hello, John. Nice to see you. Hope channel's going good. I can see. Not mine, yours. So glad you're here. Yeah, you think as mature adults, Matt, that if there is an issue between Miller and Horvat, which I'm not saying there is, that they should work it out as men, for sure. Wow, I did not know Shannon and Petey had the same even strength stats. That's not good. Well, it's good for Petey. I mean, it's good for Shannon. It's not good for Petey. What, Kyle? You spent the night in jail? That's crazy. Hot take. Engvall scored. Yes, I tweeted at you. That's good. Trade, but his trade price is going up. Yes, Carol, the captain has to take some responsibility, and some of the scuttlebutt is that Horvat maybe isn't the most respected or most listened to. Yes, Addie, with the reminder to smash the like button. Thank you. Oh, I got to answer this. Where did it go? Sam, did you get into trouble with your wife with the question I gave you? No, Sam, actually, but it led to, I proactively talked to her the next day because I didn't want her hearing from anyone else. My son, Sean, was trying to stir the pot and trying to get me in trouble. Sean was actually surprised that I tackled the question head on as opposed to avoiding it or skipping it. I said, no, man, that's not my style. And I think without repeating the whole answer right now, everything I said still rings true. And Gail agreed with the fact that both Gail and I love Marie very much. We have very healthy respect for her. She has a very healthy respect, I believe, for Gail and me and our kids. And we're good friends. We're good friends. So I'll stand by what I said. But the one thing I didn't say, which I'll add now, is even if there was no Gail, and even if I was intrigued by Marie, I don't think I'm her type. So I think it'd be one of those where it might be a one-sided pursuit. Nick wants Yzerman. Okay, John wants Mott. Yeah, he's a good player. We like him. Jogpaul. Either no chemistry or we suck. Maybe both. Yannick Hansen, yeah, he wasn't much of a talker when he played, but now his analysis on Sportsnet has been pretty good. Who on the Canucks will make the Olympics? Before the season started, there was thought it was going to be OEL and Petey for Sweden, Halak for, where's he from? Slovakia, and then Horvat outside chance for Canada, and then US, you could have Hughes, Demko, Miller, and Besser. So could be 6 or 7. Mira's offering Petey and Besser over Mott. Is it easy to get season tickets to the Canucks, or do you have to go on a wait list? No, Corey, there's no more wait list. You could walk in, drop your money, and be a season ticket holder tomorrow. Chonger, hey Clay, what are your thoughts on Sedin's future in GMing? I think it will taint their legacy as no GM is ever successful for long stretches. Well, they could change it, Chonger, but I think they're still a couple years away from that for sure. C reviews, I think you still got to put Petey on your Swedish team unless he completely stinks for the next 2 more months. Easton thinks that oh shoot, I just missed a couple. Sorry guys. Oh, I hear a ding. Oh my, why are my legs so restless? Andy has become a member, another all-star member. This is awesome. Thank you, everyone. See, how are you planning to celebrate? Yeah, the Canucks won the cup. Well, I was at that game, so probably something downtown, and then stuff my face with all-you-can-eat sushi. Hot take: would trade would fire Travis Green and then trade Bester to the Leafs. Hockey Guy just said Canucks will never win a cup. Well, never is a long time. Maybe in his or my lifetime, but I wouldn't say never. Easton thinks Demko's chances of making the U.S. team have been hurt. Yeah, we got some new subscribers, new members. Thank you, everyone. That is great. Kyle, you're fighting people without their consent. Oh, man. Hot Take says sell high on JT Miller because his value goes down next year. Interesting. Seek, I would still put PD on the Olympic team. Do you think Pettersson needs to add weight? No, I just think he's got to play better. We saw what he was like the first 2 years. It wasn't a matter of weight. Okay, C Reviews did join as an all-star, so working way up to hero. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Wow, we got 3 new members tonight, which is amazing. Thank you, guys. T-Dot, I'm not sure if that is the angle I would take. Dogwood helping out with C Reviews. Oil for Captain, says Steve. Clay, you're wild. I don't even know what I said now, John. What was that in response to? T-Dot, you trying to get me in trouble? I'm not reading that one out. Everyone else can. You know much about Shane Wright? I'm going to start learning. Do you think Canucks claim Bastian off waivers? I don't know anything about him, actually. Hansen was an unsung hero and a honey badger and a Great Dane. Oh, yeah, JT Miller. Did I not mention? I thought it was, I said Miller, Besser, Demko, and Hughes, right? Yeah. Or maybe you're agreeing with me, Edmund, that he make it. Lots of great comments. Love the new members. Love the new subscriptions. Thank you, everyone. Completely getting lost in the comments, but that's okay. Professor Dogwood, if Cole Caulfield is named capital of the Canadians and Laval Rockets, would that make him a Commodore? I'm not very smart. What does that mean? Canucks decor is weak. Yes. Garland makes the team over Brock. Yeah, Garland is playing well. What did Marie think of the question? Oh, that's funny, Coach Rob. I talked to her about it because we were talking about something else and I told her about it and she was intrigued. She wanted me to tell her what my answer is. So then I sent her a clip of that, or I sent her the timestamp of that, and she just thanked me for my kind words. And I said, how did I answer? And she said, fine. That was a good answer. Yeah. You guys trying to get me in trouble. What are you guys doing? I thought we were doing therapy. I'm getting into therapy. Should the Canucks have pursued Tony DeAngelo? I don't know if I'd go there. Yeah, Lamico's not that good. We really miss Sutter, for sure. Just past Andy becoming an all-star. That's awesome. No, we don't need to riot, Kyle, but I'm talking to the same guy who got arrested, though, for fighting. T-Dot says, Andy challenged Clay to a bowling match. Is Andy a bowler? He'd probably beat me. Dogwood trying to be funny with C Reviews. Do you think Demko can get 2 shutouts this season? I think he'll get 2 shutouts for the year. Which Canuck player would you do a singing duet with? I think Garland seems like he'd have fun, have the personality to do it. I think. Hello, Andy. Demko needs a break. Let DiPietro get... No, they have Halak still. Thank you, C Reviews. I appreciate you. No, you know what? That's not C Reviews. Sounds too close to C Edits. I'm going with Ming Reviews. That's what I'm saying because I'm Asian, so I'll say Ming. It sounds Chinese. Ming Reviews. There we go. T-Dot laughing at me. Why is everyone laughing at me tonight? I'm glad I can make you smile tonight. Yeah, it's not just Demko. Yeah, he needs his defense too. Oh, about what Coach Rob asked. What did Coach Rob ask? What Marie thought? Sorry, John, I'm so slow. Although I'm now within 3 minutes. Did Coach Rob, is that the question about what did Marie think? Sam, how come all the big cities on the East Coast have teams, but on the West Coast we don't? Huh? What do you mean? Hockey teams? I don't get it. Or do you mean good teams? Chat is wild and trade a lack for a draft pick, bring Mikey up. Nah, they just, yeah, maybe. Actually, that's true. A team could use Halak as good insurance for playoffs. Who are your top 5 teams, Clay? You're talking about teams I like. It's Vancouver, then Winnipeg, Tampa, Colorado. So I like those 4 for sure. If I had to pick a 5th, maybe Florida, but I don't really have a 5th. I just have a 4. Vancouver, Winnipeg, Tampa, Colorado. I think I said Halak. I said him right after I said PD and OEL because I didn't know if I should say Czech Republic or Slovakia. But I it's fine. I believe I did say Halak though. Trade for Gadjevich and McEwen. Those names sound familiar. Clay, do you remember Dane Fox? I do. So high on him. Rumors called up vanished. Yes, I remember Dane Fox for sure. Ben needs to get some. T-Dot, I don't even know what no cap means. I do now, but I'm not going to read that one. Everyone else can. Sick, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hamnick improves our D. Yeah, he does. Hot take, I'll send it to you after. I thought I answered pretty well. Oh, that's what you're giggling about. Yes. I'll send you the clip as soon as I'm done tonight. Captain's in charge of a ship, commodore's in charge of a fleet. Thank you, Dogwood. I don't know that kind of stuff. You guys take care of me. Clay could get any woman with the smooth words. I don't know about that. So I always joke around. Gail and I met back in 1989 when I was in grade 10. She was grade 9. I was 15. She was 14. So I haven't, and I asked her out pretty much 2 months later. And of course she's going to say yes, right? Who's going to say no? No, that's the whole joke is I don't know if I could get another girl. Not that I need to, but because I've been with Gail since 1989. Think about that. 1989. And I'm not complaining. 1989, that's 32 years. 32 of my 47 years I've been with the same woman. Some of you not even 32 years old yet. Some of you not even 19 years old yet. And I'm talking about being with someone for the same 32 years. So I don't know if I could get someone else. I don't want to know. I think I could. No, I don't. What am I talking about? It must be getting close to 11 because I'm getting a little loopy now. Okay, I better stop before I get in trouble. But I will say this. When I started dating Gail, it was December of Gail's grade 9 year. Guess what? Kayla's in grade 9. I'm not saying that she should or shouldn't date, that she is or isn't allowed to date, but I guess I can't use the excuse if she's too young. Dang. Eason, would you want... And Jed, thank you for the compliments. You're a good hype man. Now I'm 5 minutes behind, but that's okay. We're having fun. Jed, no, I just said that. I just gonna read it again. Clay could get any woman with his smooth words. Smooth words. Eason, would you want Joel Quinville or Claude Julien? Quinville, no. Claude Julien, no. Carol, I think some of the players, Pedersen, Besser, and a few others are pressed. That's a strong word, but they might not be happy, that's for sure. Clay, what high school you graduated from? Richmond High, 1992. Super Colts. Clay's going to be on Dancing with the Stars NHL edition. No, I can play the piano. I can write music. I cannot dance. Ming reviews is perfect. Thoughts on the tweet, Clay? Why not give the roster spots to hungrier players? Bailey or Chason, Lockwood, Lamico, Wooen for Shen, Rathbone in. Guys like to fight for it. Yeah, they like to fight, but is their talent good enough? That's the question. Yes, Clay on Marie. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Clay on Marie. I think you meant Clay and Marie on Dancing with the Stars. Given everything we talked about, Clay on Marie on Dancing with the Stars does not sound good. I am getting a little loopy. Seek. Forgot to point out before I head out, you should have a singing duet with Zach Delpe. Okay, I'll think about that. Colorado going to go on a run. Do you think Markstrom would have as many shutouts if he was still with the Canucks? No way. Our defense is not as good as Calgary's, for sure. For sure. Trade Lamico for Clay. Oh, you mean put me on the team or trade me away? Secretly a fan of Tampa. Man, it's not even a secret. When's the 24-hour stream? Just once a year. No problem, Edmund, about the tickets. Hot take, no problem. I'll send it to you because I want your opinion. I'll send it to you as soon as I'm done. Why doesn't Portland have a team or San Diego? Oh, every big city in the States. I gotcha. Yeah, it's not just about size of city, although that's a big thing. It's about, arena, support, sponsorship, all those kind of things, ownership. Yeah, I don't know about war fleets, Mira. Thanks for subbing, Christopher. Quattrob's laughing at me. Faithful and faithful. True loyalty. Yeah, because I can't get anyone else. Ming reviews. Clay being someone for 32 years, amazing. Being with my wife for almost 20 years. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Loopy Clay. There you go. Hashtag it. Clay theme song. I think I can get another woman. Maybe that should be my next song. Dun, 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 dun. I think I can get another woman. Dun, 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 dun. That woman might be blind. Dun, 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 dun. But I won't mind. Dun, dun, dun. No, that's not good. Why did you say Shannon became a member? Shannon's always become a member. Oh, because of the chat. Whether Canucks win or lose, we need to support everyone that works with the Canucks. If you believe in the Canucks, you will hear a goal horn. Remember in Polar Express, if you believe what you hear. I love it, Shannon. Thank you. Before you go to the doghouse, personally I have a wife, but I need options open just to find another. She does, in case I find another, she doesn't know. So I say go to Canucks games with the. Okay. I'm not going there. Yeah, exactly. Your daughter's future boyfriend will be intimidated. She got 2 older brothers than you. Well, I don't know who's going to be intimidated by this guy. Although I have lost some weight, I think Sean's the one that might rough him up a bit. Loopy Clay back in the house. I think I can get another T-Dot. That was funny. Who do you have, Jed says, on the farm that we could try on the 4th line? Patan, definitely Giuseppe. Now, did you like math? Yes, that was my best subject. Although, as I told on the stream about 3 streams ago, I got 8 A's and a B, and my B was in math, and that cost me a $2,500 scholarship to UBC. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good at math. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm bad at other things like science, and French. But I'm good at math. Patan was excellent during the preseason. Yep. Put you on the team, Peter. I'm ready. Ming reviews. Clay, I ended up buying my son the Yamaha piano you recommended. He'll be. Oh, that's awesome. Ming, did we message directly or did you just see it on my stream? But regardless, that is great. You're a good dad. Why isn't Rathbone in the lineup? They think he could get more seasoning down in Abbotsford. No, I didn't. What's Ferland's new job? Nick wants a 2-hour stream. Oh, because when they win? Yeah. Do you like chasing on the PP? No. Once in a while he'll do something good, but not really. Pakozin has been good, but nowhere near Calder Conville. I think that's fair to say. Look at what Trevor Zegras is doing. I respect marriages. I just don't want to eat spaghetti every night. I don't even know that's supposed to be clean, dirty, or whatever. Shannon with the Polar Express quotes. Love it. Oh, I've caught up. I know I've caught up because I can actually see the messages scroll as I'm reading them. I must have skipped a bunch. Jed, we should get Loopy Clay to sing something for us right now. No. We're good. Is your wife more of a Canucks fan or Marie? Good question. I think, Sam, you're still trying to get me in trouble. I think they both... Gail understands the game because of what I tell her. And she gets it. She cheers at the right time. And she understands icing offside. Marie does too. Marie might know more of the players because I write lyrics about them. But I'd say Marie will also admit she's not the biggest hockey fan. She's more of a football fan, Seahawks. So I think it's pretty equal. I'm not saying that it's high, their knowledge though, but I'm saying it's equal. Oh man, I'm going to get in trouble for sure. What am I doing? It is 11 o'clock. It's Loopy Clay time. Kyle, if you're ever coming out the doors of Rogers Arena and you see 4 guys being escorted out the arena before puck drop, it's me and the boys probably getting caught jumping the glass. Okay, awesome. I'll look for you, Kyle. Peter says, you should be on Dancing with the Stars with Sean. We certainly wouldn't be partners because we'd both fight about who should lead and who sucks more. So that would be fun. T-Dot says, Clay is a good man. Well, thank you, T-Dot. We haven't even met yet. Oh, good. So you got a job as a coach. That's good. Debut Hunter, you didn't like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? That was like one of my best. That was pretty funny though. People were paying me to shut up. Travis Green should go on the PP ahead of Chase on. Hey Clay, do you know Milan Lucic has 5 goals? Who's your favorite tough guy in the league right now? Favorite tough guy? I don't. Thanks for the subscription, Tyler. I don't know if I have a favorite tough guy. You know, he's a bit of a jerk, but sometimes I actually get a kick out of Ryan Reeves. Like I like Ryan Reeves more than Tom Wilson, for example. By the way, we've gained 6 subscribers tonight too. So the screen says 8168. My phone says 8169. Regardless, that is awesome. Thank you. And what's even more exciting is we got 3 new members as well, all-star, which is pretty cool. Fangirl, is Mickey the type... Okay, I guess we're doing Ask Me Anything now too, which is fine. Is Mickey the type of dog that you know what he wants to play, or is he ready as soon as someone picks up one of his toys? Yeah, I know his barks. There's the I want to play bark. There's the I just peed, give me a treat bark. There's the hey man, where's my food bark. Yeah, I know his barks for sure. And there's also I just took a dump in your room, give me a treat bark. They're all very similar. Addy, I like this. Clay is not only a good man, he is the man. Well, thank you. Thank you. I think there's a lot of cool people in here, but I appreciate that. Kai, how do you see the Canucks improving the defense in the future? A lot of them are locked up for a bit. Yeah. It's going to be hard to trade out of it, but we got to upgrade the right side. We're fine with OEL and Hughes on the left side. Peter said, Marie and Clay versus Sean and Garland singing competition. Book it. Well, if we have Marie, we're going to win for sure. Addie, Clay, you should have auditioned for Canada's Got Talent. Well, what am I going to... As what? A vlogger? A comedian? Good-looking guy? Or maybe musician? Yeah, I don't think I would have made it, but thank you. Thank you. Tyler, I think Green is a good guy, but isn't going to get it done with this group. It's time to make a change. I would agree with you, Tyler. Addy, is Nadri or Kadri considered a tough guy? No, he's not a tough guy. He's a bit of a weasel. Ming Reviews, Clay, I saw the video of you and Marie and I posted a question about what the piano was and you kindly replied and recommended it. That's awesome. Ming Reviews, that's so awesome. Thank you. Andy, how did you meet Gail and who liked the other person first? Well, to answer your question, Andy, it was met in high school and she liked me first, believe it or not. I was student council president. She was class rep. I told the story a couple of weeks ago. As student council president, I would make announcements on the PA every morning and count canned food during Christmas. Gail, even though none of her classmates would bring canned food, she would bring a can of food every day just so she could come down to the office and see this guy. Yeah, and that's how we met. Coach Rob, are we going 2 hours tonight, Clay? I'm not going to promise anything. Not going to promise anything because I do got to get some rest. I've been working some pretty late nights. It's funny. I think I told you guys about a week and a half ago that I was in a good mood because my course, all my gradable things, no more papers, no more final exams from my master's course. There's still lectures, but I think I told you I was in such a good mood because I'd have a lot more time. But it's funny how when one thing happens, another thing happens. Work has been crazy the last 2 weeks. emceeing events, editing videos, blah, blah, blah. But I'm excited to try some new things with this channel starting this weekend, which you all see. And yeah, so to answer your question, am I going 2 hours tonight? No promises, no promises. But I'm still going strong, as are all 100 of you, 1 hour into this thing, which is pretty cool. Although I think the number keeps dipping every time I start talking about my love life. Shannon, good luck with your interview with Walmart. You will be awesome. Quattrob, how are you doing in your hockey pools, Clay? Great question. In my fantasy pool, which is a keeper pool year over year, and where it's a salary cap pool, but what's interesting, it's based on last year's salary. So I still have PD and Hughes at $900K as opposed to $7 million, right? So that's kind of cool. So we're always 1 year ahead. Oh, I got 14 points tonight. Bergeron 2, McDavid 4, Timo Meier 3, Landeskog 2, Rantanen 1, McAvoy 1, Riley 1. So I didn't get any points off any of the Canucks, of course. I am second place in this one. My team in this pool is pretty good, actually. Check out this team. Remember, salary cap league. Pettersson, Bergeron, McDavid, Meier, Landeskog, Miller, Kaprizov, Rantanen, Besser, McAvoy, Hughes, Riley, Uyghur, Slavin, Kachuk, DeBrincat, Batherson, Hellebuck, Gibson, Vanacek, and Demko. So a little uneven in places, but I like that team. And then in my mom's hockey pool, work hockey pool, I'm in second. And in my church friends, I'm in second. So I'm in second in 3 pools. Thank you for asking, Quattrob. Nahal, if the Canucks win next game, sing us a song. I don't think you want that. Good luck again, Shannon. You'll be great. What do you think of Miller's comment and then complete silence after his interview? It was very telling. Neeby, he was very telling when he couldn't answer honestly that everyone's bought in. Edmund, I like Green, but you know it's time. And I said before this happened to the Oilers a couple of years ago with McClellan and Chiarelli. Yes. Jed wants to hear Gail's side of the story. Okay, we'll get Gail on a stream again soon, I think. All right, time to fire everyone in the Canucks ownership management group and replace them with the Emo family and Parker and Marie. Yeah, we be a good team. Jed, Clay should get Gail on to tell who liked who for story. No, she'll actually give me a sec. She will admit it, and I'm gonna find a video that I'm gonna post in the chat at the very end. Clay's Corner anniversary. So I brought Gil on for a vlog. Oh, here. From 4 years ago. And I will paste this in the chat at the end of the stream for you guys to watch. Okay, it's ready. I just got to press enter. Oh, I see, Addy. Everything started going downhill when the Green Men left. Perhaps. No, Rajwinder, you can be mad for sure. Patrick naming all the players that we have traded away. Yeah, we don't have a lot to show for them. Favorite food at GM Place or Rogers Arena? Carved sandwich. Jed, that's what I'm here for, keeping things positive. Clay, would you give up Besser and PD for 2 more JT Millers and give up Pearson and Horvat for 2 more Garlands? So yes for 2 more Garlands, although I love Horvat. I'm not sure how good Pearson is. But I would not give up Besser and PD for 2 more Millers. Okay, I love these questions. Pat, Clay, Canucks approach you to join their equipment staff. 3 years, $89K, team travel and all. Would you take the deal? Probably yes. Yes, probably yes. The money, just trying to think if that's a good trade-off. I would do it from a standpoint where the Gail and the kids are older. So I would strongly consider it just to be around the team. Do the Sedins have any say in firing Green? Nahal, I don't think they would. They are advisors, but I don't know if it's their style to speak into that, but they might get asked their opinion for sure. Sam, I wish Gail would come on. I got plenty of questions for her. Yeah, Sam, you're probably trying to get me divorced. No, you're not trying to get me divorced, but yes, I will bring Gail on specifically for a stream because she'd be awesome. She is awesome, and I call her unflappable. Among all of our church friends, she's known as the super mom, the super wife, because she got a super husband, and she's unflappable. She doesn't get stressed. She doesn't get unnerved. She doesn't get flummoxed. She's good. And she's a perfect yin to my yang. That doesn't sound good. She supports me. She's the introvert. I'm the extrovert. But she makes sure that I have everything I need to do what I got to do. So I'm very blessed. When I say hashtag married up, it's not just a hashtag. I truly believe it. Beast mode. Why do you think Aquilini is so patient to make any changes considering everything that's going wrong with the Canucks? I still think he holds out hope that this team can do it. I think it's a pride thing too, but you got to get over that pride and just admit when it's not working. Rajwinder, who do you think we need to get rid of? Travis Green, Aquilini, or Benning? In my opinion, we need to get rid of Green and Aquilini. You know, it's funny. I would say Benning first, but Green seems to have lost the room too. Susan, huge sacrifice, lack of family time if attend the Canucks organization equipment staff. Yeah, but I'd say no if my kids were younger, but the fact that they're 20, 18, and 14, turning 14. Peter, Clay, how do you teach your dog not to bark at people? My dog. No, I have not mastered that, Peter. Mickey's funny, though. There are certain people that he barks at a lot and other people he's totally fine with. It depends on how they look, how they act, what they smell like, what they look like. Yeah, so I've... Bylsma or Babcock? Bylsma for me, Tyler. Tech, assign percentage of blame for the current situation between the following. Well, fans is 0. You can't blame the fans. Owner, GM, coach, players. Owner, 10. GM, 40. Coach, 30. Players, 20. Yeah. I'm not blaming Aquilini. We want Aquilini to do something, but I'm not blaming him. Yeah, I go GM 40, coach 30, players 20, owner 10. Just went with the nice, easy 4-3-2-1 equals 10. Yeah, Susan, Pat just speaking hypothetically. Johnny, did you get your faith from your parents? Johnny, great question. No. My dad was Japanese, my mom's Chinese, but no Christianity, no Buddhism, no Shintoism, no faith. Although my dad, he was interned as part of World War One. Oh, seriously, World War II. He wasn't alive in World War One. World War II, his family got shipped from Steveston here to the interior and to a school run by Catholic nuns. So there my dad was as a non-Christian altar serving at Mass. So my dad was more involved in Catholic Church earlier than I was. So no, they weren't of any faith. So neither was I. And when I met Gail, Cradle Catholic, she didn't say, oh, you can only marry me if you become Catholic. But I started going to church with her, started seeing how she lived her life, seeing what she believed in. And then my parents were cool. They just said, don't do it for Gail. Just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. So I think that was good advice. What kind of dog is Mickey? He's a Shih Tzu. How old is he? He's 3.5 years old. Travis Green says, owner. Sam J, you and your wife are good people. You can see it in the kids. They are happy. I will say this, Sam. So thank you. I think we are good people. I think our kids are great. They're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Gail's not perfect. But I think we are very blessed because they are smart. They're responsible. They have good faith. They're mature. They are very talented, very creative. And they get that all from me. I'm just kidding. Although I did say that Gail said they can get my talent, athletic ability, brains, personality, as long as they get Gail's looks. So I think that's a fair trade-off. But I do think Gail and I are good parents. I do. I think we have a nice mix of spoiling them admittedly sometimes versus letting them learn things the hard way, providing for them, letting them earn, disciplining them, being there for them, praying with them, praying for them. Again, not perfect, but we're very blessed for sure. Steve says, yes, I can't remember what that was too, but thank you. Jed, the Canucks make the playoffs. I'll give you my undrilled Canucks spare ball. Ooh, it's undrilled? What kind of ball is it, Jed? Have you had Lucky's donut? Andy, I have not. Lucky only had one donut? Have you had Lucky's donut? Bunch of characters that I can't read. What other teams did COVID hit hard last year? Oh, there are a couple, but none as hard as the Canucks for sure. Yeah, who got hit? There are a couple teams that got hit earlier than the Canucks. I thought St. Louis was one of them for some reason. NHL players never make excuses, but do you think some are seeing long-term effects? That's a great question. We will never know. To answer your own question, we will never know. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a chemistry thing. Peter, Clay versus Myers dance-off. Okay, I got that one. Jed, Canucks stressing me out. I need some all-you-can-eat sushi right now. That sounds good. Ming reviews. Lucky Donuts rock. There'll be one opening in North Van neighborhood. Nice. Sam, by the way, did you ever think about the question about best practical joke you ever did to anyone? Yeah, and I still can't think of one. So give me more time, Sam. Monty needs to book out a Canucks. Coffee or tea, and why? Tea only at a Japanese restaurant. Coffee only when I was working at an Italian restaurant, and we would make too much, and we want to drink it before the boss saw that we made too much or caught us chucking it out. So I don't really drink either. I drink too much pop. That's my problem. But if I had to pick one, I'd drink coffee over tea. Nick, Dallas Stars. Yes, that's the team I was thinking of. Favorite dim sum food? The rice noodle that's in the dark sauce, the soy sauce rice noodle. I know that's not the name, but that one for sure. You know what I say though? Sometimes you don't get good dim sum. You dim sum, you lose some. Thank you. Raul, should the Canucks trade Miller and Bow and TANK for Shane Wright? You never know. That T word doesn't always work. Godzilla, welcome to All-Star. Wow, we picked up 4 new members tonight, which is amazing. Thank you guys. Hello, NHL Canucks. Jed, the comment box always gets me hungry. Yeah, as we get further and further away from Canucks questions, I do start to get hungry and loopy. Tech, owner impatience 25%, GM 30, coach 15, players lack commitment 30. That's fair. Thanks again, Gord. Incredible dim sum pun. Clay for stand-up comedian. I'm okay. Yeah, I stand up and make people laugh. Like, should we can it now, you guys? Favorite nigiri? Pretty boring. Salmon or torch salmon. I'm a salmon guy. Nigiri, maki, sashimi, all salmon. All salmon. What's going on with this NHL team? This team, good question. NHL Canucks. I think we're all trying to figure that out for sure. What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten? I haven't done any of those crazy one-chip challenge or anything like that. Maybe some noodle dish I've had somewhere. But I don't go too crazy with spice if it's something that I don't know, to be honest with you. Pretty boring that way. Bacon versus ham. Bacon. Maybe a stream before Sunday if they fire someone. Yeah, I could see myself, Coach Rob, popping on here on Friday night, actually after the Canucks game, maybe at 10 p.m. again. Do you have a Canucks tank top? No, not a Canucks tank top. I have a bunch of t-shirts. Actually, on my live stream, if you were there, Johnny, I'm not sure if you were there, I talked about all 40 items of my Canucks clothing between jerseys, jackets, hoodies, whatever it may be. But I do not have a Canucks tank top. My body, although it's getting better, but still not great, my body is not conducive to tank tops. Let's put it that way. How will we be able to figure out if the locker room is divided or not? Susan, I've been hearing stuff. We would only know if someone actually admitted as such. Turkey versus chicken. Ooh, chicken. Miller for Fiala Greenway. Do I think it's going to happen? No, that's not enough. I like Fiala, and I don't mind Greenway, but I don't think that's enough. 100 people, 80 minutes in. You guys are pretty good. You guys are really good, actually. Just checking to make sure I don't have any messages to return tonight before I go to bed. Any other questions, you guys? We did pretty good. We got to 11:20 without me even begging for questions. You guys are really good. Do you think Roberto Acquilini can we do then Francesco? I don't know. I'd like to know more about him. I simply don't know a lot about him and what he might be good. What he might be good at, or what his ideas are. NHL Canucks, I'm asleep now, getting tired. I don't know how you're still up. Yeah, I have a lot of energy for a 47-year-old man, but thank you for being here, NHL Canucks. Appreciate you. Miller for Boldy. I do like Boldy. Maury, good morning. I don't know if you guys have already discussed it, but what your takes on Jay? Yeah, no problem, Maury. We did talk about it. Very telling, the fact that he did not give a standard cliched pat answer and that he had to pause throughout his answer. Very telling indeed. When was the last time you got to tell someone I told you so? Probably a couple days ago. I think it's some work thing where I suggested something, someone else did a different way and it didn't work. But I try not to use that term too much. Although, let me go on a quick, very, very quick tangent here. Yesterday's vlog, I said thanks to everyone who joined Parker and me for Canucks After Dark, which is correct. Because you take away the Parker and, you would say thanks for joining me. You don't say thanks for joining I. However, someone insisted that it's Parker and I. And they even wrote, grammar police, it should be Parker and I, not Parker and me. It's a pet peeve of mine. That's what the guy wrote in his comments. I felt like I responded just saying that's incorrect because you take away the other pronoun and then it becomes Parker and me or me, not I. Join me, not join I. And I almost typed out my pet peeve is when someone tries to correct someone and they're completely wrong. Anyways, back to these things. What would you name a Richmond team? The Richmond Sushis, the Richmond Mackie, the Richmond Wharf. Sockeyes is taken something to do with seafood for sure because of season, or the Richmond Asian people. Richmond Asian people, RAP. Tyler Podkolzin's progressing. Yeah, I love it. Good night, Coach Rob. Susan, do you see our team turning around down the road? Not in the immediate near future. Mr. Intensity saying, yeah, Lyndon's vision fulfilled. He was the one saying, slow your roll, for sure. Johnny Canucks, better chance Canucks make the playoffs or Vince McMahon booking a good show? Well, McMahon, I think better chance of McMahon booking a good show because he's got other writers to help him. Shane Wright, what other NHL themed YouTube channels do I watch? I'll catch some of Steve Dangle stuff. I'll catch some of Lego Rocks, Parker, Hot Take, Isles Girl. Those are some. Gary Clay, please say hi to a friend of mine, Sam Jackson, Washington, watches your channel and loves the Canucks. Right now? Is that who Sam J is? Hello, if Sam Jackson is Sam J, yeah, Sam J asked a lot of really good questions. He's the one who asked me about my feelings for Marie, almost got me in trouble. If that is indeed Sam J. The Richmond Spotted Prawns, the Richmond Night Marketers. We might get in trouble here. I am gonna wrap this up at 11:30. I'm gonna split the difference. I'll go for 90 minutes tonight, not the full 2 hours, because I do want to get a couple things done before I go to bed. But let's go for 7 more minutes. That is Sam J. I like Sam J. I still gotta send Hot Take Hockey that video yet. Wow, we're still at 90 people strong. We had 4 new members tonight, which is pretty cool. A bunch of new subscribers, which is pretty cool. Thank you, everyone. Any other questions, or have we exhausted everything that we can talk about tonight? Okay, I just put it in the chat. That is buyout Myers. Buyouts are rarely worth it, and we've kind of gone down that road with Vertanen and Holtby. It's a lot of dead money. I just put that link. That is a vlog that Gail and I did 4 years ago talking about how we met. So I think it was Jed asking, or someone was asking, what's the true story? What's Gail's feeling? You can watch it in this vlog if you want. It's 4.5 minutes. And we get very giggly. I'll warn you about that. All right, let's wrap it here, you guys. It looks like the questions have died down, which is totally fine. We did pretty good here. So I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. Susan, happy birthday. Sick, if you're still here, happy belated birthday. And I think it was Eddie Money 456's birthday as well. Thank you. Oh, NHL Canucks is back. Do you think I would get a stick from Horvat? I'm going to my first ever game soon. By the way, I'm 15. NHL Canucks, are you the one that does all the cool stuff on Instagram? Yeah, you might. I don't know if you'll be able to get a stick. By the way, when they hand out sticks, you might know that they don't hand out real sticks, right? They have these cheap ones that they're able to give away left, right, and center. What is Clay's favorite 80s punk rock group? Not really an 80s punk rock guy, although I did like Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. Is Brock still affected by his dad's health, do you think, Clay? No, I think it's something more physical as opposed to mental or emotional. I think his body's not right somehow. No problem, Coach Rob. Travis, would you rather get caught digging for a little gold or get caught with sweaty pits? Digging for a little gold or caught... What do you mean, would you rather get caught? Like, people see me in public with sweaty... I used to have sweaty pits. I think sweaty pits is more acceptable. Yeah, so if I had to pick one, I'd rather get caught with sweaty pits than digging for a little... But no, this is... I don't know if digging for a little gold means down in your privates or up your nose. Not that that would change my answer. This mod gets a day off tomorrow. Nice. Cheap sticks. Yeah, they do. They do. HL Canucks. They don't give away their sticks. Twisted Sister. Much music. A fact about you that would surprise your followers. What would surprise you guys? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure this one would surprise most of you. Maybe not everyone. I'm not batting for 100% here. I have a bad temper. I can be very impatient. So here's my one thing. Forget the poll. I like old school. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see me having a bad temper and being impatient. Be honest. Put a 1 in the chat. Not a yes or no. I like 1 and 2 because that's old school Clay. Put a 1 in the chat if you could see me being impatient, and having a bad temper. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, no, I don't see you being impatient or losing your temper. So 1, impatient, temper. 2, patient, no temper. I'll read your responses in a sec. Good night, Nick. Thanks for being here. Pick your nose. Caught on Jumbotron. Oh, caught on the Jumbotron? Yeah, I definitely, whether it's the nose or down there, I'd rather be caught with sweaty pits. Thank you, Sam J. Thanks for being here. Yes, Susan says, agreed. They don't give away real game sticks. Edmund, last time you ate ramen? No, months ago. Update on Zoom interviews. Yes, I've locked up my next one, but I can't announce it just yet. Not a media member, but someone associated with the team. Something a little different. Jet, okay, I believe you now, Clay. Video made me laugh. Okay, you watched it. Thank you. Canucks, why would they not give real sticks? Aren't they millionaires? That's true. Okay, let's see what we got. So remember, 2 is no temper, patient. 1 is temper, impatient. 2, impatient. 2, 1, 2. I can see you kicking a ball return after you miss a 10th pin. Done that a few times. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so there's some 1s. I like it. 1, 2, 2. Oh, thanks for all that, you guys. I find that kind of stuff fascinating. Is there a lack of veteran leadership in the locker room? I think losing Tanev, Edler, Toffoli, Markstrom didn't help, but there should be guys to fill in that gap. Ekman Larson, Miller, Pearson, so on and so forth. If animals could talk, what would your dog say about you? Mickey would say that I'm loud. Mickey would say that I take good care of him. Mickey would say that I'm good because I'm the one who gets up in the middle of the night when he wants something, sometimes unreasonably. And Mickey would say that I'm in this room a lot, doing a lot of YouTube. Then Mickey would say, no matter what, that living with me is rough. Get it? Rough. Anyone who drives in the city will have a temper. Good point, Steve. Gord, 2, but maybe you would break your stick after a bad goal. How about a bit of 3? How about a 3, a bit of both? Yeah. Although technically that should be 1.5, but I hear what you're saying. Oh, both Jed and Steve had the same thought. Anyone who drives in Richmond would have a temper. Love it. I think that is a good place to end. We are at 11:30. So if you made it this far, if you were here from 10 o'clock or before, but if you were here from 10 o'clock, put a 1 in the chat saying that you were here because you're number 1 because you were here from 10 o'clock. I'm going to do my wrap up now so you can talk to each other in the comments. You can ask questions. I just won't have time to answer them. And no, Travis, I've never flipped someone off in traffic. That's a good way to end. So put a 1 in the chat if you've been here since the very start. I appreciate you. Susan, on your birthday, I appreciate you. Seek as well, I appreciate you. Your birthday was yesterday. And Eddie Money 456. A lot of good time. We barely talked about the game tonight because I didn't watch it. And that's fair. That's fine. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not going to do a video on a game that I didn't even watch. So thank you for being here. Moderators, thank you didn't have a lot to do tonight, which is good. I like those kind of nights. Thank you to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Van City Experts, Real Estate Group, Gassy Jack Art, and Monkey Nine Brewing. Thanks to all my members. And thanks to all of you for being here. I appreciate you. Especially we had over 100 strong throughout our night, which was great. I think we peaked at 130, which is pretty crazy. And then everyone left after I started singing. But that's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle it just like I can handle some Canucks losses, although I would love to see a win soon. So look for maybe an impromptu stream on Friday night. We will see. Sunday night for sure, as you see on the screen. Then I'll be sending out emails tomorrow, messages about my Hall of Fame and Hero member chats taking place Sunday, Monday, Thursday. And then, I think that's good for now. So thanks again. Canucks practice tomorrow, and then they play in Columbus on Friday night. I really appreciate that you guys here, and I appreciate that, that you are so loyal to me. I'm so grateful for the community that we are building here. So subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. And leave a comment down below if you'd like to. But you don't have to. You've been asking questions all night, which has been really good. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. And take care of each other. And I knew a guy who got his COVID test results. And it said 50. 50. And he didn't know what that meant. But then his IQ test came back positive. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.